Hey everyone, Evie here. Just wanted to make a quick little video. Wanted to just give you a little food for thought for those who um, may want to hear what I have to say. I'm an ex Jehovah's Witness. I don't consider myself to be part of this XJW community and what it's become. And the reason for that is because while I had my time in this community, I chose to leave it and to move on. And so I didn't drop my anchor anywhere. I did, make videos at a time. I hear from some people when I run into them in comment sections that I help them, and that to me warms my heart. That was the purpose of me making videos, coming on, helping a few people, and then leaving because I gave Watchtower enough of my time and enough of the free space they rented in my head. So what I wanted to say today was that if you're an XJW and you've been on in this community for the longest time, from since like 2014, which my videos were up at that time, and you see what's happening and what the vast apostate army, which again, the vast apostate army was a description. It wasn't a cult. It wasn't a gang of people. It was just the whole community of apostates. We were vast, right? Many of us making different channels. Many of us who wanted to bring down the Watchtower in whichever way. There were some that wanted to continue to teach the Bible. There were some that talked about their experiences. And to me, the experiences helped a lot in that I saw bits and pieces of what I had gone through. But let's face it, not everybody had gone through the same experience because, first of all, we were in different parts of the country. We were raised by different parents. And the amount of people that were witnesses in our family was different. Our individual experiences were different. And that's why we needed to have all those people. And that's why I needed to make a video to let people know about my experience, which was kind of weird. I never ran into anybody that had my experience. But I bet maybe there are some now that had my experience. And then all the people that were being shunned by different people, in their families. Some people were generations of Jehovah's Witnesses. You see, that is when variety comes in. That is when you listen to everybody's experience and you learn so much. So I'm not talking about like the fake experiences that we listened to at the assemblies, where everybody went like, oh my goodness, yeah, oh. And then every experience was the same at every convention. Manufactured experiences are not good. But if you happen upon a video where somebody is crying or somebody is passionate and somebody may be angry, don't label them aggressive apostate, because we're all going through different stages of waking up and removing that Watchtower mind screw that was embedded in our heads. So when you happen upon someone who keeps knocking other XJWs, run for the hills. Or at least don't give them money. And you may say, well, Evie, I don't give money to whoever I want. It's my money, and if I want to give it to somebody, well, then you go ahead. But We all gave money to the Watchtower. We fed that beast. That beast knocked XJWs. That beast knocked apostates. And we fed that beast, didn't we? So why would you feed the same type of beast when you're out? Think about what I'm saying. Do you think because somebody calls themselves an XJW and somebody that says that they're out to help people constantly knock the people they're claiming to help? Just because they don't see eye to eye? Just because their experience is different? Just because their stage of grieving or passion is different? You see, Jehovah's Witnesses that come out and are looking on YouTube, they were told about the angry apostates that were aggressive, that held up signs in front of the assembly halls, that went and picketed in front of the kingdom halls. You see, those were the angry apostates. But did anybody ever ask, why are they so angry? What made them that way? They didn't start out that way. What happened to them? And that's where experiences come in. And that's when you listen to someone for the sake of information and not for their personality. Listen to what they're saying and why they're saying it. And if how they're saying it bothers you, well, then you still have the Watchtower mind screw embedded in your head. And so I'm here to tell you that if you are a Jehovah's Witness and you happen upon this video, keep looking for videos of actual people that are telling you their experience. Not some dude that made over 1,000 videos and now is actually making a living off of donations and is one note. Please come into my channel. Look, it looks just like the Watchtower Library. You're comfortable here. Listen to my calm voice. I'm not yelling like those other crazy apostates. I'm not holding up signs like those crazy apostates. I'm not aggressive like those aggressive apostates. You see, what I have to present to you is the right way, is the only way that the activism should be done. Well, didn't Watchtower preach that the only way to get to paradise was their way? Are you familiar with Watchtower tactics? Do you understand what made you go door to door? What information was put into that screw that was screwed into our heads? Do you understand how it worked? Those techniques can be used by flipping the script and saying, I'm here to help you. And those other crazy XJWs, guess what? They're angry. They want JWs to be hurt. No, we want the tower to go down. We want that cult gone. Why? Because it hurts people. It turns men into abusers of their own children. How many incest stories do we need to hear? How many stories that these young girls talk about within their own homes because their fathers are mind controlled by this cult? How many do we need to hear? So, we just want them to stop shunning. No. Some of us just want them gone. And so for somebody that's just coming out of the organization, they'll be like, oh, but my mother, but my father. Well, you know what? Guess what? What about the next generation? This thing has been going on for generations. At what point does it stop? Thanks for listening.